Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. So this is Renault Duster car. The problem is that the highlight dipper switch, the light switch is not working, and when I'm just trying to activate the high beam, that's not working. So let me show it to you. So you can see the low beam is on, and just trying to activate the dipper switch, and so it's not working, so it's stuck over here. And when I'm just trying to activate the high beam, that is not working because the switch is stuck. So it's a problem. So what we'll try, we're going to open this switch. If we can try to repair this switch, it's fine. If not, in that case we're going to replace it. For that we have to open this black cover. We need to open that, and after that the switch will come out. To open this black cover we need these two screws, the Torx screws, and after opening these screws both this black part will be out, and after that we can take this out. So just follow this video till the end because lot of information will be provided. To open this screw we will going to use the Torx. It's T20 key which you have to use to open both the screws. So you can see that we have opened the screws. So plastic is not secured by any of the screw, so it's free. So to just open this like the black cover, we have a joint over here. So if you just try to open this cover from both the hands, it can be open easily very. So let's open this. So just the area where you insert the key, you have to lock your hand over there, and one hand just try to pull downside, and the other hand just try to just pull on the upside. So once that done, it will be open. So you can see it's open. So the bottom one is out, and the upper one you have to just slide it out from the top. So you can see both the covers are out, and so it's very simple. So open the screws, take out the cover. So no tools are required to just take this out. So now you can see the switch is accessible. So we have two screws again. Again it's a Torx screws. So we have to open these screws. After that the switch will slide out. So on the back side we have two pair of cables. So on the upside and downside. So to open the screws, what you have to do? The screws are visible from here. So you have to just rotate your steering on the left hand side. So once you rotate on the left side, you have a clear access to the switch to open the screws. Otherwise your this steering will going to be stuck in between. And to open this you need a Torx T10. So using this key we can open both the screws. So let's open it. So you can see I have just opened both the screws. Now we can slide this out. So once we slide it's out. On the back side we have two cables. As I told you, it's on one on the upper side and on the lower side. So we have to take out the cables. So let's take out the cable. So from here you can see the cables, it's visible. We have a lock, we have to press this lock. So it's a bit difficult to do it with single hand. So let me just show you after putting the camera. So you can see I've just from side I just try to take out the cable, and it's out. The top cable is out and the bottom one. So the bottom one, the black and red cable, you can see it's connected on this side. So we have a lock here which is clearly visible. So you have to take out that one as well. So it's out. So this is the switch. So whole switch is here. So let's open it and try to see what's the problem and try to diagnose if we can fix it. If not, let's see. Let's open it. So again it's like T10 Torx is required. Once you open the screws, so I just release some pressure from the screw. I just try to lose it, and still the switch is not working. So still it's stuck. So let's open it completely. So let's see if we can try to fix it. Let me open this. After that I will show it to you. So you can see the top cover is out. So this one, so the lever which you can see here, like this is the switch, or I would say lever, which turn off the indicator automatically. So this switch provides that functionality. So the switch is this, looks like this. The top one is mechanical, and beneath this top, mechanical, there is electrical circuit. So once you move, you just switch on the light, dipper, all these mechanical, like controlled from here, those lights. So we have to open this as well, because on the bottom side we have a like electronic circuit where we have the problem. So let's open it. To open the switch, we need to just open the soldering as well, unsolder those two wire. So I have opened the soldering, and now we can take out this mechanical arm. It's free. So you can see no plastic is broken, everything is intact, so I don't see any problem. So the bottom one, electronic circuit, let's open that one as well. Again, we have to use the flathead screwdriver. So this is out. So this is electronic circuit. So you can see over here, so switch is like totally burned out, so the plastic is melted. So that's the reason like the dipper is not working. Actually this car is 7 years old, maybe that's the reason, because I'm not using any high voltage bulbs, or I have not installed additional lights, so I have to place this switch. So this is the old switch which I have assembled it back. So I have not installed the lever, so I just installed it as of now. And this is the switch which I bought from the market. Again, it's aftermarket, it's not the OEM product, but it's a good one. It's a reliable product, because I purchased it from a shop which is reliable, and he just like I can just count on that person. So from the quality wise, it looks good. So make sure you just compare the sockets when you just buy such switches. The socket should be same, identical. So let's install this one. So when you're installing the switch, make sure your steering is totally straight, so that the lever which switch off your indicator lights is going to just automatically off. So make sure the steering is straight. So once the switch is installed, you can just rotate the steering, and after that you can tighten the screws. So you can see both the screws are installed, and now we have to connect the cables. And so now I will install the connector. So the top one will going to be slide in very easily, and the bottom one is like you have to just install, you have to just check with bit tight space over here. This one is also installed. So let's rotate the steering and see its functionality. Now let's check the light. So this is the parking light. Now this is a low beam, you can see on the front as well, low beam, and you can see the high beam can be activated from the dipper switch. You can see from the console and from the front you can compare, like the switch is working fine. Now let's check the indicator as well. The indicator will work when you just start the engine. So the car is start, so you can see the right indicator is on, and I'm just rotating the steering on left. On the opposite side, it's automatically cutting off, it's getting automatically switched off. So indicator is working fine. So the auto cut mechanism of the switch is working perfectly fine. So you have to check on the both side, left and right. So it's working perfectly fine. Now let's install back the cover. So I've installed the cover. So the same way it was taken out, it's installed back the same way. So I've installed the cover. So when you just install the top cover, when you just install the bottom cover, make sure you take out the make sure just to adjust the steering cover. After that, install the top cover. First of all the top one, then the bottom one. So after that, I'm installing these screws. So after installing the screws, it's done. So in this video we have replaced the switch, the Renault Duster switch. It's a very basic process. You don't need any expertise, you need a basic tool, basic understanding, which you are getting from this video. So you can just follow this video and replace the switch. So that's it in this video. If you like this video, please like it and please subscribe my channel. Keep watching DIY Guy. Take care. Bye bye.